Guys, today I'm standing here in the kitchen of Tartare with executive chef and owner George Figueroa. Chef George, how long have you been cooking, and exactly when did you decide you wanted to be a chef?
I guess it all started down busking in the New York subway. As a musician playing violin there with a couple of groups, came in a good chef, mentor, became a good friend and a mentor, and invited me to train in his kitchen in the Lower East Side. The restaurant is called Part of My French, and started my career there. It was just shifting from a career as a professional classical trained musician to the subway, and also into the kitchen and trying to survive the kitchen with money in the subway. So kind of that started. But when did I start cooking? I guess this was in college, and that was when my first opportunity to pay my education through cooking. My mom is from Puerto Rico, so she got me to learn how to do beans, and I think I learned a lot there from just doing a nice set of beans that bring that umami, the flavor, thickening tomato sauce. I learned so much from that. That's when I started my process of learning what cooking is. And the chef has to be so eloquent that dances around and move very, very quickly through the kitchen. It has to be organized, and it has a set of things that you need to accomplish. One of them is, at the end, it must be like grandma's cooking. He absolutely loved the music, and that's the start, I guess, of the beginning of my combination of music. The mentor side is because he saw those two,
Right.
and asked me to come to the kitchen. And he was clear, said, if you get these two right, you can have a place, because people, what they look for is an experience.
So what's your overall vision for Tartare, and what demographic of cuisine are you trying to bring to your customers?
Short answer, our vision is slow down. What we want really is to serve at a pace that folks can come and have kind of a European style dinner, versus the regular credible model of a fast meal where, folks need to get out, and that's great.
Right.
We're not about that. We're a little bit different, and we just slow it down.
Right. So whenever you come into Tartare, like, the overall goal is not to come in and have a quick meal. It's to come in, enjoy the environment, enjoy your time with your family. This is not like an in-and-out joint. This is a very, it's all about the experience.
Yeah, it allows us time to make some dishes that are so difficult to get around, like the Wellingtons. Here, let me be a moment. I smell something that is cooking, and I wonder, yes, and it's my morning. It overcooked. Oh my. It's okay.
Careful.
Whoa. So I guess having a big nose is good too. See?
So tell us about microgreens and why they're important for your cuisine.
In music, we are always trained to nuance,
Right.
always listen, intonation, and phrasing, and there's something that comes so very important with singers,
Right.
as well as violinists, and it's called a vibrato.
Okay.
It's when the notes vibrates at the end. You see nice tunes at the end, they vibrate the notes, and it gives a nice tune. That's exactly how, like, microgreens, I view them. They're like the last thing on the plate. So when you strike the string and the violin, you strike, the sound comes up, but the last thing you do is you shake and you vibrate so that the sound goes da instead of flat da. It's a flat plate, valid. Could be flat, no vibrato sound.
Right.
But when you wanna increase not the volume of the plate, the aesthetic here and in the vision,
Right.
that's when the vibrato or that microgreens come in. And the microgreens local are big difference. As I started my business, I started going to Raleigh to get my microgreens. Started noticing that at the trip and back, they wilted.
Right.
And I get back into the freezer, and also, I devised ways of bringing it in cold and it didn't last more than a week. We get your microgreens, we not only get the beauty, the flavor, but one particular thing that happens is that sometimes that week we don't sell that much, or we decide to use other. They last about 2 weeks in the fridge, and now that's value to us, because it also, as you're purchasing something from the land that you know is going to be a little bit more costly, you want those extra things.
Yeah,
and
you want to get full use.
Yeah, you want to have the availability, the expansion of time. You want also another thing that the microgreens that you bring us have is that excellent flavor and crunchiness.
Thank you.
When you put it on top of plates, often the plate is like a volcano where the heat is grilling up,
Right.
So what happens scientifically, it wilts. The microgreen wilts because of the heat. So when you get a good microgreen that's healthy, it allows us to put that there and say, how is it good? Well, the service. Sometimes service can take long. We don't want to pressure our first guard there, our waiters, and start ringing the bell, and they can last there for 30 seconds more until we get the things. Those are valuable things in the kitchen. I may suggest if you're using microgreens, go local.
Oh yeah,
go local for flavor, for text, and for support.
I surely appreciate our partnership.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
The way we've been working together up until this point, we've been doing like standing orders. What do you think about that? Like the way, like I just basically come in every Wednesday. Like you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to even really think about it. I just come knock on the door. Hey chef, I got your order.
When it comes to your door, when it's properly handled by the person that grows that and knows exactly how the microgreens should be transported, that follows the agricultural and whatever sanitation safety standards.
Right.
When you have that and you bring it into the kitchen, and basically, I have someone in front, they cannot attend you, I come in, and there it is.
Right.
I open my fridge, and it happens on the weird moment because we're busy.
Right.
So when does it happen? Mostly when we're getting ready for the service, and I'm like, oh, he didn't come in, and we are all, but there it is. I tell you, there's moments where salad is out and the microgreens have become the dish.
Oh yeah.
And it's numerous. We have to bring special dishes. I sometimes include special dishes for my guests. Guess what? I put microgreen salad so that they can get in. Just a touch of it, so they can experience these microgreens. And I get the feedback is always, wow.
So I really appreciate you having us in today.
Thank you.
Man, all the great food that you made for us. We really enjoyed learning about your passion for music, how it coincides with your passion for food. We think you have a really great place over here, and we want to invite the community. If you guys are ever interested in a unique dining experience, or if you just want to come out and listen to some music and have a couple glasses of wine, please come on over to Tartare. Could you tell them your address so they know where to find you?
Of course. Our address is 111 Central Park Avenue, and that's in Pinehurst. You can also find us online through Googling out us, but tartareofficial.com is our website, or Instagram, you can find us at tartareofficial.
Guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
You guys don't have to hold it.
Just a quick one?
Oh,